Example 2, section 3.4. Basically all we're given is this this diagram of looks like the totem pole and some angles being measured, distances being measured, and we need to calculate the height of the pole based on the length of the shadow of the totem pole. So here we've got this diagram, and if we look at this, try and figure out any other information that we can kind of fill in. So somebody's standing here at D, look at the edge of this shadow, and measures to the base of the totem pole and measures out 42 meters. Okay. Also realizes that from where he's standing to the base of the telephone pole or totem pole is actually a bit of a downhill slant. And with whatever means necessary is able to calculate that if the ground were level, then that angle to the sun would be 40 degrees. And this angle way over here of the shadow to the ground would be 5 degrees. So what else can we fill in then? Well, if this is 5 degrees here, then this remaining part to the ground, assuming, or actually it tells us right here that the totem pole is at a 90-degree angle, this is going to be 85 degrees. Well, if we know that that's going to be 85 degrees, make that a little nicer, 85 degrees, that's going to be 85 degrees, and this part over here is 40 degrees, meaning all of this would be 90, right? All of this is 90, 90, and 40, so 180 minus 90 minus 40 leaves me 50 degrees way up here at the top. 50 degrees. Well, if this is 50 degrees, this is 85 degrees, then this here, if I do the same thing, 180 minus 50 minus 45 or 85 is going to leave me with 45 degrees. This is 45 degrees. Now, let's try and redraw this really quickly so that we can see what we actually have now in order to try and figure out the height of this totem pole. Well, there's our totem pole, H. And we have this line here, 42 meters. And we have all the angles, 45, 85, and 50. 50. How can we solve for H? Well, we don't have a right angle triangle, can't use SOHCAHTOA. We're going to choose between sine law and cosine law. Remember that cosine law, you have to have a triangle with all three sides, or an angle in between two sides. We don't have two sides, so it's not going to be cosine law. We're going to use sine law. We can see that these are opposite to each other, and H is opposite to the 45. So I know that that's going to work. Take my sine law formula. Sine A over A is equal to sine B over B is equal to sine C over C. I'm going to call this A, I'm going to call this B, and this C. I'm going to go sine 50. Oops. Oh, that's ugly. Sine 50 over 42 is equal to sine 45 over H, which is equal to sine 85 over, well, little c. Well, we don't want this one. Not going to use it. Left with this, sine 50 over 42 is equal to sine 45 over H. I'm going to cross multiply, divide. That's going to leave me with H is equal to sine 45 times 42 divided by sine of 50. Punch that into your handy dandy calculator. 38.76861855, or 2 decimal places, 38.77 meters. be how tall that totem pole is.